from a Hat. We're going to have fun. We're going to have laughs. We're going to have a really good time. And we're glad that you tuned in today. This is Minnesota's own comedy improv show featuring Minnesota talent. And let's meet them right now. In chair number 1, we have Rebecca Ross. In chair number 2, and what might be his last appearance on this show, Remy Argento.
You always threaten.
Let's see if they can figure that joke out. In chair number 3, Mr. Victor Littlejohn. And in chair number 4, Miss Karen Voles. Welcome to Scenes from a Hat. The way that we play this game is I have this pretty orange hat in front of me, and we're going to draw comedic scenes out of them in which our players will enact some comedy for your viewing enjoyment. And let's get right down to it. Let's draw a very first game out of the hat. And this is going to be World's Worst. Everybody line up at the foot of the stage for World's Worst. And the way that this game is played is we are going to see some really awful examples of various holders of occupations, which we will get from our studio audience. And so can we have some occupations, please, everybody?
Press secretary.
Press, ooh, that's a good one. Let us kick this off with World's Worst Press Secretary.
No, the president did not do it.
Where am I?
Am I supposed to talk?
I just got this job. I was working at the Burger King just across the street.
How do you spell your name again?
Could you repeat that last comment? My favorite song was on. I just had to finish it.
Hi, I'm the 4th press secretary. The others just got fired.
World's Worst Professional Dog Sledder.
Mush! Mush! Mush!
Yams! Yams! It's not working.
All right. Mush!
Now, you're gonna go, or each one of you gets a bullet!
Oh, let's hope PETA doesn't tune into this particular episode. World's Worst Ballerina.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What? Nutcracker!
Of course my diet's going fine. What are you talking about?
What do you mean only the girls get to wear the tutus?
World's Worst News Anchor.
No news is good news, right?
So, I'm supposed to talk to the camera. Do you know what this reads?
I'm Will Brimley. Tonight for the news. There's no news.
Oh, man. All the things that this president says. Oh, we're on the air? Oh. There was a scandal in the White House today. Oh, they already know. Come on.
So you mean I can't have Baileys in my coffee?
What do you mean there's no Baileys in my coffee?
World's worst zookeeper.
There's Baileys in this coffee.
All right, I've got my chair and my whip. I'm ready for the tigers.
You're free!
Did y'all get it? Let that sink in a little bit.
I had lots of pets when I was a kid, so I got this.
I always loved to be in Jumanji.
Anacondas are so wonderful.
World's worst teenage babysitter.
Yeah, Merwin's, case of beer,
Back to bed.
I feel so violated.
Okay, if you're gonna take shots, get me one.
Okay, it's called an instant dinner. You can read, right?
All right. There's the bleach. There's the rat poison. I'm gonna go pass out on the couch. You know what to do.
It's my fault. Go away.
World's worst butcher.
You got your Soylent Green? Soylent Green, come on, get your Soylent Green!
Soylent Green is people!
I'm sorry, we only have horse here.
I like to pretend that the meat's my boss. Woo! I got it.
I like to pretend the meat's my wife.
MC. Oh boy. All right. And we're going to draw another scene out of the hat because, after all, that is the name of the show. And this is Strange Newscasters. Why don't we get set up for Strange Newscasters? What we're going to have here is a news program about sort of a mundane topic. Maybe we have a suggestion from the studio audience, something that, is pretty standard. We all know about it, but we're going to have people converse about it. Or if that's too hard, a nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhymes.
Restaurant opening.
Jack and Jill.
All right,
Yeah.
Jack and Jill. We'll do the Jack and Jill newscast with our lead anchor, Karen Voles, and our expert on the subject, Mr. Victor Littlejohn. And then we've got the reporter in the field, Rebecca, who will be interviewing Remy, who will play various characters that are of importance to this particular program. When you hear the news music, you can begin the scene, everybody.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Channel 7 News. My name is Paige Turner. In tonight's news, Channel 7's teleprompters and ear prompters have gone out. Therefore, there is nothing to report. Technicians will be on the scene soon. And now, in other news, we've heard some more dealings with Jack and Jill, and I'd like to turn now to my expert.
Hi.
Hi, expert. What can you tell us about today's incident with Jack and Jill?
Well, as you know, I'm an expert on Jack and Jill.
Yes, I can tell that.
I've been studying Jack and Jill for quite some time now, and from what I've heard, they went up the hill.
No. Actually, we have a field reporter on the hill at this moment. Let's go to our field reporter.
Yes, I'm Leslie James, and I'm at the top of the hill with Mr.
My name is Red Sen, and I am actually a water specialist. They went, as you can tell, they went up that hill, and we, just to get that water, you hear about that, yes? You've already known about that?
Yes, I've heard.
It turns out that the water is actually polluted. And the reason why they fell down the hill and broke so many things like a crown, was because, well, the water's poison.
And did you see them fall?
I got here after the whole incident. That's why I had to check the water.
Back to you.
Leslie, how many people are being taken down by this polluted water?
As far as I can tell, it's 3, but I'm going to double check.
Maybe there might be 4. I had a little bit myself a little while ago.
Is it going to affect the entire population?
I'd have to talk to my coworkers about that, but I think we'll be fine.
Well, you've heard it from the man himself. Now back to you.
Well, Mr. Expert, can I just call you Bert?
Yes.
Okay, is this common to have this poisoned water on the hill?
Well, actually, it's more common than people actually realize, especially in the cases of royalty. You see, Jack and Jill were royalty because when he fell down, he broke his crown. Now, the poisoned water comes from lack of chemicals that clean the water.
Well, indeed.
That would cause immediately for a falling down effect, causing Jack and Jill both to tumble down the hill, and of course, as I said before, the broken crown.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Leslie, is your interviewee still alive?
Not the first one, but we have a new interviewee right here who just got onto the scene. So, do you know anything about this lack of poison in the water?
Well, as the mayor of this fine establishment, I know nothing about any homicide. I mean, I know nothing about any polluted waters harming royalties. It's the French Revolution. It doesn't necessarily mean people have to get hurt.
So you didn't put anything into the water supply?
Why? Who said that?
Little birds?
As mayor, I would like to say that this interview is over. Thank you very much.
Okay, back to the studio.
Well, thank you very much, Leslie. And in our next report, we will tell you more about talking birds. Again, with Channel 7, this is Paige Turner, and good night, everybody.
All right, this is Film and Theater Styles. Why don't we get Remy and Victor up for a rousing game of Film and Theater Styles. What they are going to be doing is acting out a scene, but periodically I will pause the scene with my little buzzer, and then we will change the style of the scene in which they are enacting. Ooh. Yeah, it's cool stuff. All right, so we need some film and or theater and or television and or stuff that they can do. You've just gotten into a car accident, and when I buzz you, freeze, and then I will give you a new style from which to take the scene. Begin.
Oh my gosh, I can't, look at you!
Look at me! Look at what you did to me! I mean, ow! My neck!
Oh, don't even start trying that. Listen, you got your information?
exercise video.
Well, let me go check. Now, you want both the insurance and my license, yes?
I'll get mine.
Holiday special.
Hey, man. Hey. It's all good. It's Christmas, man. And Thanksgiving and New Year's and Easter. I mean, share the love, man. Who cares about the accident?
Happy Martin Luther King Day and President's Day.
Spy versus spy.
Here you go. Huh?
You all right?
Oh, I'm good. I just have to. Here, let me get back into position a little upstage. Thank you.
Soap opera.
Yes, it is definitely my neck. You have
Well, then
ruined
don't
it.
do this.
Nature documentary.
And as you can see, out in the wild, the soap opera actor looks very much in repose.
All right, good luck with this one. Shakespeare on the Death Star.
Hero! I knoweth not how we shall ignite the ignition starter for said weaponeth.
Be that as it may, Alderaan must die. That is the lord of this here castle. Yes, my lord, what sayest thou?
Do you think that your attitudeth would change if you were not so flippant?
Western.
Now, this here accident isn't big enough for the two of us. I call you out at high noon.
There's only one way to solve the problem of this accident, and we ain't waiting for high noon.
Wah, 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 wah.
Musical.
And I will never be hit by a car again.
Never be hit, never be hit. You did this. Never be hit, never be hit. You kid.
Bollywood.
Now we end in a dance.
Very, very good. Let's bring our next pair down. Good luck following that, is all I gotta say. Let's give these lovely ladies a scenario from which to enact comic hilarity.
Fighting over a boy.
They're fighting over a boy, because that is so simplistic for two women in an improv show. You guys want that, or you want a different one?
Fighting over a dog.
Fighting over a what?
A dog.
A dog?
That's the same thing. Fighting over a boy, fighting over a dog.
It is the same
I'm gonna
thing.
let them choose. Do we have any styles of film, theater, television, music that we want to add?
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street. Power Rangers?
Oh wow,
Slasher flick.
Very nice one.
Slasher flick. All right.
Combine those together for Power Rangers Slasher.
That's the voice of God again. What a pest. What? What?
slapstick comedy.
Hey, Mo! You idiot. You imbecile. You were supposed to press the record button.
You got one job.
Oh,
I only have one job.
Actually, he has 20 jobs.
let's give a big round of applause for Steve, the creator of the show. Because without Steve, I'd be out of a job.
We love you, man.
You might still be out of a job.
With Steve, yeah.
All right, let's get this going. You're fighting over something. We'll let you figure it out. When I buzz, freeze, and I will give you a new style. Take it away.
He's mine.
No, he's not.
Mine. Mine. You want to fight it?
Power Rangers.
I'll get my Megazord, whatever that is, and I will plug you.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
We need to get this. I'm gonna get.
Sesame Street.
We are fighting over one boyfriend, yeah.
Avant-garde.
What is that?
Weird. Goofy. Surreal. Crazy.
This dog? It looks like a blob to me.
Well, he can be my blob at night and your blob in the morning.
Slapstick comedy.
Mine.
No, mine.
Mine.
Here.
I crossed them all off. Rap video.
We know this guy that's really fine. She thinks he's hers, but he's really mine.
You think he's yours, but he is mine? I can get him all the time.
Oh, wait. Word.
Educational programming.
Now, I told you that he is mine. We need to talk this out.
I know. No.
Can you tell me?
Let's end with Vietnam War film.
All right. Here's mine. And I'm going to shoot you.
I'm gonna shoot you first.
Oh.
And scene. All right. Very good job, all players. Let's hear it for them. That's not an easy game. All right. Let us grab the next game. It is Quiz Show. Let's set up the Quiz Show. Quiz Show here on Scenes from a Hat, where we enact an imaginary game show on an imaginary comedy program with imaginary prizes and imaginary... No. All right, we need a host, which is going to be played by Mr. Victor Littlejohn, and what we need from the studio audience is an excellent quiz show name.
Who wants to date my sister?
We're just going right down the spiral staircase to hell in this episode
We
here.
sure are.
Can I see a picture first?
Who wants to date my sister? Hosted by Victor Littlejohn and performed by Rebecca, Remy, and Karen. Take it away.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of
Who wants to date my sister?
Nobody. All right. Welcome to Who Wants to Date My Sister, contestants. It's a pleasure to have you all here today. Let's just get a few introductions out of the way. So, first contestant number one. Your name and occupation, please.
My name's Valerie, and I used to be a Playboy model. See the bunny ears?
Ah, yes, I do. And contestant number 2, your name and occupation?
Yeah, my name's Chet. No last names needed. I like to play Xbox.
I see. That's a great occupation, Chet. Makes you a lot of money, I bet.
I live with my parents.
Uh-huh. All right. And contestant number 3, your name and occupation.
My name is Sandy Beach, and I am a snowplow driver.
I see. That is absolutely interesting. Now, welcome contestants to our game show of Who Wants to Date My Sister. And up on the screen, you'll see a picture of my sister.
Is that the only picture you have?
No, there's another picture.
Bah!
All right.
I'll take the first one. I'll take the first picture.
All right. So, first question. If you were going to date my sister, what time would be the best time to pick her up? Chet?
20 minutes after I said.
Would that make you late?
Maybe. I don't know.
Absolutely correct, sir. Absolutely correct. No chance whatsoever should anyone ever pick my sister up on time. She'll get false expectations. Now, next question. If my sister were wearing, let's say, a white dress, what would be an appropriate garment for you to be wearing on a night out with her?
Does not apply. Should be arrested because it's after Labor Day.
Thank you, Sandy. That is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct, and I'm glad you have your fashion sense in order. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. So, all right, now, one of the most important questions of the evening. What kind of shoes does my sister wear?
Very cute high heels that I want.
Thank you, Playboy Bunny. You were absolutely 100% correct. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Well, as we can see, each of our contestants has answered one question correctly, so this will be the tiebreaker question of the night. Contestants.
Get out the suspense.
If going out with my sister on a date, what kind of vehicle would you pick her up in? Oh, Chet?
Well, at first I wanted to say my mom's Honda, but I'm going to have to go with the snowplow lady's truck, and that way I can have the Playboy Bunny in the back.
Would you be stealing the truck?
Maybe.
Perfect! That is the way we play this game. Absolutely 100% correct. Chet, you're going to advance to the final round.
All right.
All right? So, the other contestants can weigh in if Chet gets any of the questions incorrect.
Oh.
Yeah, still have a chance.
Maybe,
All right.
Maybe after after I dated sister.
Chet, would you date my sister?
Maybe once, but I'd probably leave after dinner.
Chet wins the game. Chet, you've made all the right answers tonight and all the right moves, and your prize for the evening is my sister.
Ah! And scene! I'd like to thank today's sponsors of our program, GottaGetAT-shirt.com and Princess Cheesecake. Thank you so much for supporting Scenes from a Hat, and also a special shout out to MarsCon for the very enjoyable science fiction convention they threw 2 weeks ago. Thank you so much, MarsCon. Let's hear it. All right, and let us move right along with Scenes from a Hat here. And this is public service announcement. Let us get ready here for a rousing game of PSA. And how we will play this is we will have Victor and Remy act out a public service announcement that will be narrated by Miss Karen Voles.
and it needs to be a public service announcement of great, dire consequences. So let's have that suggestion come from our studio audience.
Fireworks safety.
I think we've sort of done that already.
Fire.
How to use a traffic circle.
The voice of God again. Is that how to use a traffic circle?
Speaking of God, where should I stand?
You are perfect right where you are, Karen, because wherever you are, the sun shines upon us. How to use a traffic circle? Stephen? Hello?
Rod, thumbs up.
All right. It's how to use a traffic circle safely, enacted by Remy and Victor, and narrated by Miss Karen Voles. And let's hope that I press the right button.
Hello, boys and girls, or should I say ladies and gents. Are you 16 or up? Do you have a driver's license? Do you live in the suburbs? Well, then you might encounter traffic circles. Do you remember what a circle is? Do you know what traffic is? No, that's not a circle, Remy. Yes, that's a circle. Now, instead of just having a corner where you can turn, the government thought it would be great to put traffic circles in. So you don't have to stop. Only you do have to stop. So what happens when you pull up to a traffic circle? Are there any signs? It says yield, doesn't it? How do we yield? All right. No, Remy. We need to go the other direction. Very good. Now, once you've entered the traffic circle, you need to decide where you'd like to exit. Good job yielding, Victor. Oh, no. You've gone too fast. Be sure to take your time driving in the traffic circle. And be careful. Not
And
to have an accident.
Obviously one of those naughty PSAs that your mother warned you about on late night television. And I don't like to leave anybody behind, so why don't we get Rebecca and Remy, you can act out this next PSA, and Victor, you can narrate. Do you need to sit down for a little bit?
I just forgot to breathe there.
All right. You sure we can carry on?
Yes.
All right. Let's get another excellent public service announcement suggestion from our studio audience, please.
Make it a bowl of cereal. Safety at the.
What was that?
Make it a bowl of cereal.
Making a bowl of cereal. I love that. Nice and simple, but rife with comic opportunity. Just like we like it here on Scenes from a Hat. When you hear the music, you can begin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's public service announcement. We have Cindy and Billy here, and they're going to show us how to make a bowl of cereal. First, we must get the bowl and the spoon from the cabinet. Once you have your bowl and your spoon, you choose which cereal you'd like to eat. Cindy has chosen the Raisin brand, while Billy has chosen the Rice Krispies. Now we get the milk from the refrigerator. Oh. Billy has found the wrong refrigerator. Now Cindy and Billy, don't fight over the milk. You know it's nice to share. Very good. Now we pour the milk over the cereal into the bowl. Very good. And we don't put our head in the way. Shampoos are later. Now, once we have our milk poured, if we need a little bit of sugar for sweetener, we get that from the middle of the table. Don't fight over it, and don't put too much. Very good. Oh, Billy's playing a trick on Cindy and doesn't want her. He's trying to have both bowls of cereal. And that's what we call cereal greed.
And scene. All right, let's give him a hand. That's not an easy game either. Good job, all players. Let us grab our...
We're done.
We're done.
I got 10 minutes left. Boom! Well, it's time for lunch. That's all the time we have on Scenes from a Hat. I'm Nathan. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye!
Nice job.
That's